28 Bertram has taken us all over the Florida Keys, Bimini, Andros, and
the Abacos.
The Abacos. We can't live on it. We invite you to follow along as we go boat shopping. Today, we're going to look at a 1979 48 Hatteras long-range cruiser. The boat is located in Fort Pierce, Florida, which is only about, 90 minutes away, right?
Yes. So you may be asking yourself, what makes a long-range cruiser a long-range cruiser? Well, in the case of the Hatteras, they're full displacement hulls. They have small, naturally aspirated diesel engines and large fuel tanks, which translates into incredible fuel economy and range. So Hatteras made 4 models. They made a 42, a 48, a 58, and a 65-foot model. The 48s were made between 1976 and 1981, and you could either have it in a 2-cabin or 3-cabin layout. I haven't found out I haven't found any numbers on total number of 48s, but I do know they only made 2 with a 3-cabin layout.
Right.
So if any of you guys know the total number of 2-cabin boats, please mention in the comments below. So let's dive into this one. Right off the bat, as Daria said, it's a 1979 model, which was right in the middle of the production run. I'm noticing you can board her from either side at the pilot house doors or at the swim platform. She has high freeboards and a rake bow. There are pilot house doors on both sides with exterior stairs to go to the flybridge, but no aft side decks. I can see where not having aft decks would be a pain when docking and stuff, but no aft decks mean a larger salon. I like there's a cockpit in the stern and a swim platform with walk-through transom.
Let's check out that interior. So I'm noticing the floor in the salon. It has a light carpet. I love the wood interior. It's not too dark. The light colored couch matches the galley and the countertop, which complements the wood. Horizontal blinds on the windows look okay, but I would probably upgrade to something nicer. The salon looks comfortable for 1 couple, but it would probably be a little cramped for 2.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Moving on to the galley, I noticed that there's a washer underneath the stove. I'm guessing it's a washer-dryer combo. I'm not sure if that's an ideal setup. The clothing don't seem to get dry with that.
I would agree.
I can see also that the under-counter freezer and the refrigerator is there, but I'm not a big fan of the white appliances. I prefer them to be stainless steel, but oh well. Let's see, what else? There's a small bar across from the galley and 3 or 4 steps leading up to the pilot house.
Yeah, let's check out that pilot house. I noticed I love this U-shaped sitting area.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than driving the boat and none of your friends are around because there's nowhere for them to sit.
Yeah, you can see also the area for dining, or you can, have room not just for 1 couple, but also for 2. There's also a single watch bench there. I really like that layout.
Yeah, the bunk there. I think the helm offers great visibility except to the rear. And I know I like having doors on either side of the helm. It's really convenient when docking and awesome for just getting a nice breeze. Look, they even have the bug netting rolled up there.
Nice.
I see AC and DC electrical panels to the side of the helm. I'm noticing newer electronics, and I saw in the description that the boat already has an NME 2000 backbone. So that's going to make upgrading electronics that much easier. I like the destroyer wheel, but there's one thing missing. A helm chair.
It would be nice to have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a helm chair there. Remember, this boat is made for long passages.
Yeah, me too, but I'm not sure you have the room for that.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, from the helm, we're going to go down to the cabins. Let's check that out. It looks like it has a queen size master bed. Thinking that it's laid out across the beam. Does that look right?
Yeah, it looks like you're correct on that. The head looks like it's towards the starboard side of the boat.
Yeah.
I'm noticing the master is directly underneath the pilot house, so that's going to put the engine room under the salon floor. Not ideal because that means no stand-up engine room for me.
Yeah, I see a large mirror on one side with a decent amount of built-in vanities and drawers. It looks like there are 2 closets. A little hard to tell exactly how much closet space there is without better photos. I'm guessing that the bed lifts up with a bunch of storage underneath it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I bet there's under that bed frame there's a tank. If anyone watching knows, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, there's only one photograph of the master head, and it only shows a sink, but according to the description, there's a shower tub. There's not a lot to say about the guest cabin. It just looks like your standard V-berth, and according to the description, it has a head and a shower also.
Yeah, so let's finish checking out the exterior. According to the description, the boat was painted with all grip within the past couple of years. The bow has built-in four-deck seating, 2 dunnage boxes, and of course a windlass. Again, according to the description, the anchor is a 50-pound Bruce with 300 feet of chain.
That's nice.
Yeah, I agree. There's also additional 300 feet of anchor line. The bow rails certainly look stout. They're about waist high, I'm guessing, and I see their covers on them. So I'm guessing underneath you're going to find nicely varnished teak railings. Let's move up to the flybridge. The stairs lead up to a sun deck. It has a large bimini. The teak chairs and table are cute, but I'd rather see a nice pair of lounge chairs for getting some sun on the buns. Anyhow, but the 2 extra dunnage boxes up there are nice, and the aft sun deck has an electric davit and a spot for the dinghy. A couple more steps bring you up to the flybridge. I'm noticing 2 plastic helm chairs up there and a long built-in bench seat. Of course, there's a bimini for shade, but I'd rather see a hard top.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, personally, there's nothing better than driving a boat from the flybridge. From up there, you get to see so much more because you're looking down into the water. There are 2 other things, though, that do suck about a flybridge, and that's obviously when it's crappy weather out. But also, when you're traveling downwind, it can get miserably hot up there because you don't get any breeze. So 2 things about rear ends. Why don't you tell us your thoughts on the stern?
It's cute. It has a small enough cockpit and a big enough for like 2 chairs, and the deck head provides a little bit of shade. I can see us sitting there enjoying morning coffee. Yeah. It also gives us a place to fish and set up dive gear. The other thing that I love is the transom door. I'm short, and it really sucks to have to climb over a transom.
I get it.
You know that I had looked at a couple of motor yachts so far, and we've really seen only 2 types. Ones with the cockpit and ones that you have to actually climb up the transom in order to get into the saloon.
Yeah.
Again, I'm short. Can you imagine me lugging scuba gear all the way up the transom and into,
Yeah, it's not practical even on a flat day. I wouldn't want to be climbing up the transom like that. So, no, you're right. We got to have a cockpit. And I can see there's also access to the engine room from there. But this engine room may be a no-go for me. I'm a big guy and I don't want to be crawling on my hands and knees doing maintenance and so forth. So I was really hoping our next boat would have a stand-up engine room.
Yeah, you're not really graceful.
Yeah, thanks. I can see it's powered by twin 453 Detroit diesels. These motors are naturally aspirated and rated at 115 horsepower. I see from the listing they have 7,500 hours on them, which sounds like a lot. But if these engines were maintained right, you may be able to put 20,000 hours on them before they need a major rebuild.
Hey, why don't you always get to talk about the exciting things?
Well, don't worry, you'll get plenty of time working in the engine room.
Yeah, I guess so.
Please take a moment to comment and tell us what you think. Is 7,500 hours just too many? I'm seeing there's also 2 generators, a 16 kW and an 8 kW, but they don't mention how many hours are on them.
Yeah.
Let's talk overall specifications. The boat overall is 53 foot in length. It has a 16-foot 5-inch beam. The max draft is 4 foot 10 inches, so this boat is a candidate to do the Great Loop. Mm-hmm. They're reporting, though, a maximum, or actually they say maximum, but it should be minimum bridge clearance of 30 feet. So if something's not right about that number, I know the boat has a masthead, but that folds down. And I'm guessing the 30-foot height they're reporting is with the antennas up, because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I agree.
The boat has a displacement of 53,000 pounds, a cruise speed of 7 knots. That's a little more than 8 miles an hour. And she carries 1,370 gallons of diesel. They're reporting the range is 2,000 nautical miles. She has 430 gallons of fresh water. It's also a water maker, very important.
That's a bonus.
And finally, 80 gallons of worth of holding tank. So, Daria, overall, what do you think?
Well, overall, I think the 48 is a well-built beast, but it's too small for us. The boat looks very nice. It's well cared for. It looks like it has been upgraded, and I love the fuel economy it offers. But I know that we want to entertain and have friends, and I just think there's not enough room. Besides, where would we put the Peloton bike?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. The boat seems nice. They're asking $295,000, which is not out of line with other 48s on the market right now. But you're right; it's too small for what we want. I think we just have to keep looking.
Yeah. If you're interested in checking out more information about the 48 Hatteras Long Range Cruiser, check out the Hatteras LRC website at www.hatteраslrc.com. They have a boat review article, which was originally published in the Motor Boating and Sailing. They also have factory brochures for each model.
Yeah. Again, we love your comments and feedback, so keep coming. Of course, we'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like and subscribe buttons, but most importantly, let us know what other boats we need to check out. Thanks for hanging with us. See you. Bye.
Bye.